Hello friends, welcome to video lecture on kinematics of machinery. In the today's session, we learn about the problems on instantaneous center method for velocity analysis of given mechanisms. So here is the problem on the topic of instantaneous center rotation method. Okay, so let us say this problem. A mechanism as shown in figure has the following dimensions: OA equals to 200 mm, AB equals to 1.5 meter, then BC equals to 600 mm, CD equals to 500 mm, and B equals to 400 mm. Locate all the instantaneous centers. If the crank OA rotates uniformly at 120 rpm clockwise, find first point velocity of B, C and D. Second point, the angular velocity of the links AB, BC and CD. For that the mechanism is given in this way. Okay. So mechanism consists of a fixed link is given here. Then next one crank part is given here. Then next link is connected with the previous one. Okay. So whose length with us 1.5 meter. This distance is given 1.35 meter. Then at the end of this link, another link is connected whose length with a 600 mm. Here the 400 mm is given. Then apart from this one, this length for this link with us 200 mm. The next one 500 mm is length given for this link, that is CD link. Okay, and here is the one slider. So the path of this slider and this line 100 mm distance is given. Okay, so first of all write down the given data from this problem. Okay, so in this case see the various dimensions are given for the various links. Apart from this one, if the crank OA rotates uniformly at 120 rpm clockwise, 120 rpm clockwise, this information is given. So we can just write it here, NOA. So what's about this indicate? This is nothing but the revolutions per minute for that link OA. So 120 rpm with us, according to that 120 rpm get the angular velocity of the same link in terms of radian per second. So we know the relation between that angular velocity and velocity in terms of rpm. Okay, so omega equals to 2 pi n divided by 60. This is the basic formula with us. So 2 pi n with us 120 divided by 60. Do the calculation, you can get the value for the same as 12.57 radian per second. Okay, now here in this case just say VOA is nothing but here, if you focus on this one, the crank portion, the tendency of this one already given here. This will rotate about this point in clockwise direction. In this way the direction of the rotation is given. Means here is the A point. This we can get the tangential component at this place is nothing but the VA. So the linear velocity of this link OA we can get in this way. VOA or VA is nothing but the basic relation between the linear velocity and angular velocity is in this way. Okay, so already omega OA with us here 12.57, and what's about the length for the OA? OA length is given 200 mm. Okay, so convert that 200 mm into meter. Okay, by multiplying 10 to minus 3 here. Okay, so we can get this value for the linear velocity of the same link at the point A. We can get it this way, 2.514 meter per second after doing calculation. Then as per the steps given, so here is the first step. So in the first step you need to do calculations of the number of instantaneous centers. Okay, so for that you have to use this formula, n equals to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So first of all count the number of links given in the mechanism. So here in this case, so whatever the fixed links with us, for that fixed link do the number 1. So number 1 should be given for this link. At the same time another fixed link is here, give the number 1 for this one. At the same time, if you just see the cylindrical portion available here, or the slider that slides inside of inside the another actually surface given here. Okay, for that just let us consider this one is nothing but the frame of the given machine or given mechanism. So one number should be given for this fixed link. Okay, so one number is given here, one number is given for this one, and one number is given for this one, the link at point E. Okay, the fixed number 1 is given for this one also. Now number 2 should be given for the beside to this link. Number 1, okay, is here, so nearer with this one. Number 2 should be given here. The next one, number 3 is here. Number 4, just give the number 4 for this CB link. Number 5 should be given here. Number 6 for the slider. Again number 1 is given for this link number fixed one. Okay, so once the number is given, then our task is to get the number of instance centers. That can be calculated with the help of this relation, capital N equals to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Here we know the value for the n as 6. Okay, so again get the value for the same number of instance center can be calculated with the help of this formula. Just substitute the value for this one, n equals to 6. Okay, so 6 into 6 minus 1 divided by 2 we can get as 15. Okay, now just keep the record of all the instance centers, or this will gives us the record of all the instance center. Okay, that can be generated with the help of this the headings here. Just consider this is nothing but the name of the links or links here, and number of instance center with us 15. Okay, now just give the number here 1 2 3 4 5 6 in this way and prepare this table. So once this table is prepared, then with respect to this link number 1, so right here I number 1 should be given, because we are just doing the analysis for the instance center with respect to link number 1. That's why the suffix is given for this one as 1. So I1, next number with us 2. Okay, so I12 is here, then I1 number is given, okay, written as it is, then next number with us 3, so I13, next one I14, then I15, then I16, in this way. Similar case with the next link. Okay, so I23, so the same number should be given here first. I2, 3 number next to this 2 is 3, so I23, then next one I24, I25, I26, in this way. So what's about the next one? I34, 3 should be written first, and after that 3, 4 will come here. So I34, I35, I36, in this way the instance center with respect to this 3 and next links will come. So what's about the next one? Number 4 is here. So first of all give the suffix as 4, and next to this 4, 5 number is in series, so I45, the next one I46, similar case with the next one I56. So this one, after that 6, no any link available with us, so keep dash here. So count the number of instance centers: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Okay, means our the number of instance center tallies here. So what's about the next step? Once this table is completed, then our focus is to locate the fixed and permanent instance centers by inspection. For that you need to redraw this diagram with some suitable scale. Okay, and by observation of this diagram start locating the fixed and permanent instance centers. Okay, now for that we'll draw here the diagram. Okay, so in this case if you just see the smallest length with us 100 mm, okay, and the largest one with us here 1.5 meter. For that assume some suitable scale. I'll just assume here scale as 100 mm equals to 10 mm. Okay, as per this scale. So what's about the length for this one? 200 mm. As per this scale we can get the, for this 200 mm we can get the 20 mm distance. Okay, so once we get that 20 mm, so what's about the angle made by this link with the horizontal line with us 30 degree. Okay, so just adjust your protractor like this one, and just see here the 30 degree with us. Okay, so according that 30 degree you have to just draw this line. So once this line is completed by us, now next one, this information with us 1.5 length is given for this AB. So take that 1.5 distance in compass and just mark over there, so that we can just complete the remaining diagram. For that just keep your pointer of the compass here, just take the 15 centimeter distance in compass. So in this way just take this 15 centimeter distance in compass as per our scale. Now just keep your pointer here, mark one line here in this way. Okay, so mark it here with the help of compass. So once this point is marked by us, just keep this point appending as it is. Now just move to us another points. So this distance is given 1.35 meter, okay, 1.35 meter with us, okay. So so distance is given here 1.35. So this distance with us 1.35, okay. So with respect to this endpoint, just mark 1 point at a distance of 1.35 meter, or as per our scale 135 okay. So mark here this point, we can get this point, okay. This point is nothing but the E point. So after this E point, next one 200 distance is given, this one given 200 distance, okay. So just use that 200 distance, and if you just see here EB, length of the EB is also with us, 400 just take that 400 distance in compass, and 400 means here 40 will come as per our scale. In this way we can just take this distance in compass, okay, mark it here. So earlier mark we get here, and the intersection of both of this will occur here. So this point is nothing but here B point. Both the points will intersect with each other, okay. This point is nothing but the next one B point. So once we found this point, now move towards the next one. Here the length for this one with us 4 centimeter or 40 as per scale we have selected, and next one the 20 should be selected for this one, because the 200 length is given here, okay. So just mark it here. So after that, next to this 100 parallel line you should draw here. So I'll just mark one point here and just draw one line parallel to the previous diagram drawn by us here in this way. So this distance must be 100 okay. So this one given 500 the length for this CD link is given 500 okay. So on this line just mark one just take this distance in compass as 50 as per scale. For that 500 you should consider as 50 and just mark it here. The intersection of this one occurs at this spot, means we can get the next one, that is location for that slider. So join this. In this way we can complete our diagram. So redrawing of this diagram is almost over. So here B point already with us, okay. Let us join both the points, this point and this point. So once we join this, now here is the diagram in front of you. So give the name for the every point. This is nothing but the fixed one. This indicate the fixed. Here we can get the A point. Here we can get the B point already written. Here is the C point. Here is the D point. Okay. So here the slider with us. So that slider in this way. And here is the fixed link with us. Now O point is here, A point is here. Apart from this one, B, E, C and D. Okay. So at the same time give the number for every link. 1 number is here, 2 number is here, 3 number is here, and number 4 for this one. So another actually fixed point available here. The E name here. So number 5 for this one, number 6 for this slider, again number 1 for the fixed links. So in this way give the name. Now just focus on this table once again. I want to just find the every name written here, okay, and try to find out the same thing on this diagram. So I want to, number 1 is given for this one, number 2 is given for this link. So what's about the I want to will come here. So next one, number 2 is given for this one, number 3 is given for this link. So what's about the instance center? Here we can get the I23. So number 3 is given, number 3 is given for this link, and number 4 is given for this link. So we can get here I34. Next one, number 4 is given for this one, number 5 is given for this one. So what do we get here? We can get the I45. Next one, number 5 is given for this one, number 6 is given for this one. So what do we get here? We can get here I56. So number 1 is given for this one, number 6 is given for this one. So make sure that whatever the this one instant center located by us, by taking the reference of various points that are related with the fixed and permanent instant centers. Okay, now by observation we have already located this one. Now try to find out the same instant center on the table. So I1 2 already are located, just circle them. Circle this one, first one, then I2 3, I2 3 is here, circle this I2 3, next one 3 4 with us, circle this 3 4, next one 4 5 with us, circle this 4 5, next 5 6 with us here, just circle this 5 6, next one next one 3 4 already is work, then here is the one number and here is the 6 one. Okay, 6. So we know the location for that. Before that already the location of this point is work. Okay, but before that one more, actually we know the information regarding that slider. Okay, the this one position of the slider should be, sorry, the instant center with respect to that slider should be at infinity. So I1 6 we should show here at infinity. Okay, in this way. So I'll draw here one line in vertical direction like this, vertically in the downward direction as well as in the upward direction. Okay, so this indicates the I1 6 at infinity. Okay, now same line, just draw this line parallel to this line. Why? Because if the slider comes in the picture of mechanism, then what are the fixed points available with us in the given mechanism? You should just pass the line parallel to this one through every fixed point. So here is the fixed point. So here is the another fixed point with us. From that also pass the this line. So this line indicate the I1 6 at infinity. Okay, so give the same name here, I1 6 at infinity, in this way. So once the names are given, now just focus on the same table here. So I1 6 is here, just make the circle. Now step number 3 is work. So focus on the coming steps. So move towards the next step, that is the location of, locate the neither fixed nor permanent instant centers. Neither, locate the neither fixed or nor permanent instantaneous centers by Kennedy's theorem. This is done by circle diagram. So in this case, draw one circle with any radius. Okay, no meaning for that radius we have considered for that drawing of circle. So drawing that circle to get the information regarding the instant center, neither fixed nor permanent instant centers. For that, draw one circle here. Once this circle is completed, mark 6 points at equidistance. Like this. So once marking is over, now just focus on the various points located by us here. I'll give the number for this one. Number one, you can give any point as number one, number two, etc. No problem. Okay, but in the sequence, try to give the numbers. So one number is here, two number is here, number three is here, number four is here, number five is here, number six is here. But you should give the number in sequence. Okay, remember that point. So here, just focus on this table. Already 1 2 point we are located. Okay, so do the connection or join this 1 2 point by this line in this way. Now next one 2 3, 2 3, that actually point directly lies on the intersection of both the lines. So join this 2 3 by dark line. So join this, and similarly a next point with us 3 4, join that 3 4 point also with the dark line. So next one, next to this 3 4, 4 5 point with us. So join this 4 5 point. After that 4 5 5 6 with us. So 5 is 6 is here. Join this one. Remember that you have to just keep your eyes on the table also. At the same time here joining points. Okay. So to join the points, it is very important to keep your eyes here. In the sequence, if you just here 1 2 3 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6, okay, in the same sequence we have joined this all the lines. So 1 6 already here, just join this 1 6 1 6 point in this way. So once this 1 6 point joined by us, now move towards the next one. Apart from this one, 1 4 is also 1 6 point is located by us. Okay, now here 1 4 point is also with us because that link number 1 is here. This indicates the link number 1 and this indicates the link number 4. So this point is nothing but I14. So I14 is also located by us. Make the circle for this I14 and just join this I14 by dark line in this way. Now next task, whatever the here fixed and permanent instant centers with us, that we have shown here by the dark lines. Now my task is to locate the neither fixed and nor permanent instant center. For that, pick up one by one. So here the first one is nothing but the I13. For that, just get the guideline from this circle. Okay, for that I'll just show here I13. So I13 is the intersection of, so I13, if I join that I13, now the important point will start after this. If I join this one I13 like this, now this line must be responsible to divide this area, this total area into two parts. The two parts must be circle. Don't make a hatching here. So here whatever the two parts are there, the two parts must be, this line must be responsible to divide these two parts into two triangles. Okay, so here I13 is nothing but the intersection of this line and this line and this line. So write this same thing here. So I13 is nothing but the intersection of I12 2 3 and next one I here 1 4 and 3 4. Okay, so just reflect that I13 point on the diagram. So I13 is nothing but the intersection of which points? Intersection of I12 2 3. So I12 is here, 2 3 is here. Next one I14 is here and 3 4 is here. Means if I extend this line in this way, then intersection of both the line will occur at this spot. So we can get the I13. So I'll extend this one. I'll repeat. I12 is here, 2 3 is here. I12 is here, 2 3 is here. Next one I14 is here, I14 and 3 4. So 3 4 point is here. Okay. So extend the line from both the points in this way. Extend the line from this one. So intersection of this line will occur at this spot. So this is nothing but the I13 I hope this location of I13 is clear to you. So once I13 is work, now just focus on the I15. So I15 is here. Now my focus on this I15. Now join this I15 and say this line is responsible to divide this area, this one trapezoid, into two parts in a such way that we can get the triangle. One triangle is here, another triangle is here. Okay. So I15, to locate that I15, this is the guideline with us, or this is the path with us. So just focus only on this one, this portion. This portion. Keep your eyes on this portion only. Okay. So in this case, I14 is here. Okay. So my aim is to locate this one I15. So what's about the guideline? What's about the path we get? So I15 is the intersection of this line, this line, this line, and this line. Okay. So we can write this in this way: I16, I56, and from the top side here you can get the I14, I45, 4, 5 in this way. Now reflect this one on the diagram. Now locate this I15 on the this diagram. Okay. So for that, this is the path with us. I15 is the intersection of I16, 56, and at the same time, if you just see from the bottom side, I14, 54. So I16, 56. I16, just find out the location for that I16. This line indicates the I16. I16 at infinity we have shown already. So this is the instantaneous center with respect to that slider. Okay. So here I16, 56. I16, 56 is here. Link number 5 is here, link number 6 is here. So 56 is here and 16 is here. So next one I14 is here and 54. So 54 is nothing but here 45. Okay. Now already this line with us, if I extend this line at the back side in this way, the intersection of this one and this one occurs at this spot. So this point is nothing but the next one I15. I hope this location of the I15 is clear to you. Then my next task is to locate the remaining one. So I15, this point is over. Then we move towards the next one. Now focus on the I24. I24 for that. Number 2 is here, number 4 is here. Now join this 2, 4 in a such a way that this line is responsible to divide this area, dividing this area into two parts. The two parts must be triangle. So here we can get the path for this one in this way. I24 is nothing but I12 on the upper side. Just focus only on this one. Now your eyes must be on this one 2, 4 and this particular area, this one trapezoid in front of you. Okay. So half portion of this one here and half portion of this one here. So this is nothing but the combination of I12 and 14. Then from this side 2, 3, next one 3, 4. Okay. Now reflect the same point here 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 4. So 1, 2 is here, 1, 4 is here. Okay. Now 2, 3 is here, 3, 4 is here. Means already this line and this line intersect at this spot. This point is nothing but next one 2, 4. This is the 2, 4. I hope this 2, 4 is clear to you. The next one, once we have located this 2, 4, move towards 2, 5. So what's about the 2, 5? 2, 5, for that it is very important to concentrate on the triangles carefully. Here if I just connect this one 2, 5. Okay. Now we can get many combinations for this one. So if you just focus on this one, you can get the intersection of this one, these two lines, and from this side these two lines available with us. So 2, 4, that 2, 5 is nothing but intersection of 1, 2 and 1, 5 from this side, and next one from 2, 4. Here we can get the 2, 4 and 4, 5 like this one. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we can get the 1, 5 So already 1 5 is here. 1 2 1 5, then 2 4 4 5. 4 5 is here and 2 4 is here. Okay, so if you just focus on this one, 2 4 2 4 2 4 4 5, here is the 2 4, here is the 2 5. Okay, so 1 2 is here and 1 5 is here. If I extend the line from both the points, the intersection of both of this will occur at which point we'll just find out that. So if I join this point, join both the points I1 to 1 5, I1 to 1 5 in this way, and from this side 4 5 2 4 4 5 2 4. So intersection will occur at this spot. So this point is nothing but the next one, that is 2 5. So here you can get that 2 5 point. Okay, so 2 6 is here. Next one 2 6 2 6. For that, join this one, join this 2 6 in this way. Now just focus on this triangle and this triangle. Okay, so the guideline with us, I 2 6 is nothing but the intersection of I1 2 1 6, and another from the other side I2 5 and 5 6. Here we can get the 5 6. So I1 2 already with us, and I1 6 indicate this line. Then 2 4 point is here, and 4 5 this line is here. Means 4 5 I1 2 I1 6. If I extend this line at the back side, the intersection will occur at this spot. Okay, this point is nothing but the next one, I2 6. So in this way we can locate all the point. But one thing keep in your mind, according to whatever the problem given, here velocity of the BCD, you have to do calculation for the same, and here you have to do calculation for the angular velocity of AB, BC and CD. So in this problem, whatever the required part, for that you should develop the here instant centers or locate the instant center. According to that, here whatever the information required, according to that you should just plot this instant centers here. Okay, it is not necessary to plot all the instant center, that will actually a wastage of timing. Okay, so here as far as concerned with the linear velocity of first one BCD point, here BCD point with us. Okay, so we'll just do the calculation with respect to that. Okay, now in this case we know here the velocity of this point. So let us focus on this one, this link OA link is here. Next one AB link connected with that OA. Now one thing clear here, the A point is common in between link AB and in between this link OA. So we can develop the relation for the same. So already in the very first step, we get the information regarding the linear velocity of link OA. With the help of this relation, VA equals to omega OA multiplied by OA. So here we can get already the value for the VA. Now by considering this link AB, so here is the link AB with us. AB link we have considered. So A point lies on OA link also and on the AB link also. Means it possesses the two different velocities. One is nothing but the rotational motion, another is nothing but the translation motion. Okay, so that's why we need to consider the instant center distance with respect to this one that actually lies apart from the mechanism. Okay, so we can develop the formula in this way. VA equals to I13 this one I13A. This distance should be taken because it possesses the two motions. Okay, if I consider the same thing, if I consider this A point on this OA link, then it possesses the rotational motion. If I consider the A point on the AB link, it possesses the two motion. That's why with respect to that you need to consider the distance with respect to incident center. Okay, this is the incident center for the rotation. So I13A distance should be taken here, multiply by angular velocity of this link omega AB. So already this one omega OA we have just did the analysis for this one. That's why proceeding for the further calculations we are here considered as omega AB. The next link is here. Okay, so if I consider the B point, so with respect to this B point I want to develop the relation here. So linear velocity of this VB point is nothing but I13B. This is the distance you have to take it, I13B multiply by angular velocity of the same link, so omega AB. Throughout any point lies on that particular link, the angular velocity will remain constant. Okay, this is the basic concept behind that angular velocity. So you can rewrite this relation in this way: VA divided by I13A equals to VB divided by this one I13B, like this. This should be equal to omega AB. So in this case we know the value for VA, we know the distances. Okay, so in the now we can get this one. Now focus on this point. Okay, in this case our task is to get the value for the angular velocities, linear velocities as point B, C, D. So according to that, first of all develop the relations. Okay, so already we get the relation for the VA in the very first step. So here the relations for that VA already with us. Okay, now if I consider that A point on this one AB, okay, then we can develop the relation like this one: VA equals to 13A multiplied by omega AB by considering this link BC. Okay, at the same time if we just consider the end point of this one, we can write this relation in this way: 13B multiplied by omega AB. So we can just develop this relation in this way: VA divided by 13A equals to VB divided by 13B equals to omega AB. So at this stage, at this step, we know the value for the VA. We know this one 13A. 13A is here. 13A. Measure this distance, convert it to true scale. Okay. So next one VB by 13B. 13B is here. 13 is here. B is here. Okay. So in this way I can just measure that. So if you just see here by measurement, the value for this one found as 0.84. Okay. So I'll just write this here with some another color so that we can differentiate that value. So here VA already with us. I'll just substitute the value for the VA as 2.514 divided by the length for this 13A is nothing but the 0.84 as per measurement, and 13B is nothing but the 1.07. okay, in terms of meter 1.07. Okay, so do the calculation for the same. So the value for this one EB from this relation we get as 3.2 meter per second. At the same time, if you just say, if I consider again the B point is lies also on this CD link. Okay, initially I consider that A point lies on this OA as well as OB. Now consider this B point lies on this AB link as well as this one BC link. So by considering that thing, just develop the relation for the VB by considering this is nothing but the point instant the point about which this one actually rotate. Okay, so I13B, so consider this B point. So I13B point is here, multiply by angular velocity of this link BC. Similarly at the end of this one, the C point with us, so 13C, this distance you need to consider. So 13C, I14C multiply by angular velocity of the same link. Okay, so in this way I can develop the relation VB divided by so take this term at denominator, take this term at denominator, this and this actually value is same. So we can just write this in this way. So VB, already calculations of the VB with us in the previous step. So substitute here 3.2 by 14B. So what's about the 14B? 14B is nothing but this distance 14B. So 14 is here and B is here. So this distance already available with us 400 mm. Okay, just substitute here 0.4 because we have to convert this one into meter. Okay, so multiply by 14C. I14, 14 is here, C is here. So this distance with us 200 mm as per given in the problem. Okay, this one 200 mm with us. So should be multiplied by 0.2. So in this case we can get the VC. So VC equals to VC we get as 1.6 meter per second. 0.6 meter per second. Similarly, if you do the calculations for the next one, so in case of VD, so D point is here. Now for that, just consider this C point is common in between this one BC link and CD link. Okay. Now for that, you need to consider the center as 1,5. Okay. 1,4 we have considered for the this and this link. Okay. Now 1,5 is here. In between this one CB and just consider this CD. Just consider 1,5 as center. So in this way, we can get the next one VD. VD equals to 1,5D. This actually relation we have developed. So VD is nothing but the 1,5D multiplied by this VC divided by 1,5C. In this way, I can get. So VD, after doing calculation, I'll write here direct. So we can get the VC equals to 1.08 meter per second. Okay. Now at the same time, if we just say whatever the formulas written by us here in terms of the angular velocity as well as linear velocity. So my task is here to get the information regarding this omega AB, at the same time omega BC, omega CD. So what's about this one omega AB? Omega AB is nothing but the VA divided by I13A in this way. So VA already with us. VA as per calculation done by us in very first step. So this is the actually VA value with us 2.514. So 2.514 divided by I13A. I13A, this is the distance. I13A, this is the distance with us. That distance already we have measured here. So this is the value for omega AB. Do the calculation, we can get the omega AB as 2.99 radian per second. So what's about the omega BC? For that, omega B already with us. Omega B from this calculation 3.2 with us. So 3.2 divided by 14B. 14B. So 14B. This distance already given in the problem. So this one with us 0.4. Do the calculation, get the value for omega BC. So omega BC we can get as 8 radian per second. And last one omega CD is nothing but the VC divided by I15C. So I15 is here, I15C means you have to measure this distance. After measurement, the distance found here VC after calculation with us 1.6, and this distance I15C after measurement we found as 7. Here if you just see here, we can get the 7.4. 7.4. You can just write here 0.74 because you need to convert that into actual scale. So in this way you can get the omega CD equals to 2.16 radian per second. This is the answer for angular velocity of link CD. This is the answer for angular velocity of link BC. This is the answer for angular velocity of the link AB. Okay. This is the answer for linear velocity at point C. This is the answer for the linear velocity at point B. Okay. Here in this case at point C we found. The second, for the second one here we can get the VC. Okay. And here we can get the VB. I hope this problem cleared you. Thank you.